Hi, it's Derpy Moose 99 here with episode 10 of Banished with megamod 9. Maximum Growth Ambitions is what we're calling it now. So I've let this game run ahead. I was trying to get to a position where I'm a little less embarrassed about my poor play. We'll see if that happens. So I'll do a bit of a view here of what I did. So I added some more sawmills. I also added 6 joiners here. And we're making furniture for trade. We have our perfume area up and running. Just upgrading the barn right now. I've added some more farms. Intend to build a market and a city center up there. In the lake here, I've added another row of rice production. I've also added some reed production, miscellaneous barn, and working on some dock workshops here. And what we're doing is, because we're trading firewood, we're really low on fuel all the time. So I've added what will be 5 dock workshops to use the reeds to make fire bundles. I've also added 3 more stacks burners here. This is all in an effort not to die, so we won't be trading any of the charcoal or the fire bundles. We'll just use that for home heating, and meanwhile the sawmills can work on the firewood for trade. Now, to reduce the other idea here was to reduce the firewood used for trade, as using the perfume that's produced by these perfumeries and by these joiners. I've added another industry supplier, but if we look in here, we've got 600 perfume worth 8 in each one, and I've put for right now anyways, I've asked for 100 furniture and they're worth 22. So as this production sort of solidifies, I'm going to reduce the amount of firewood in each one of these, but for now we've got the industry traders. We've got 3 of them. They're auto purchase, 1500 logs, 200 stone. Tool production, I had to turn on all the blacksmiths. Don't know why. Tool production hasn't been wonderful, so what I've decided to do here, I'm going to add a second mine over here and maybe get that doing coal, and we'll switch over to steel tools and see if that helps. Okay, I've also added a couple of rows of farms and orchards onto our setup here. I've put another city center in here and working on farms and orchards. Now I'm going to have to work this out here. There's going to be some weird geometry, but yeah. So I think the other thing too is there's another lake down here. So I've set a road to be from this city center and down. It hasn't built yet. But I think we'll think about expanding another community into that lake. While I was doing all that, we had 3 plagues, but we survived them because we have hospitals, enough hospital capacity. We've built some grain silos over here in case we ever get into the overflow of rice position. If we do get in a position where we're overproducing rice, we'll make rice flour and do some baking. Make some jam tarts or something. Upgrading this barn here. Our water production, well, let's have a look here. Yeah, despite the fact that we've got so many water towers, it's not really keeping up, so I might have to expand that. Okay, the other thing I did was over in this area is we've put in a stable that makes domesticated animals for 200 oats. So it's not working right now, but there's a few fields producing oats, so that'll slowly accumulate domesticated animals. And what we want to do with that is over here, it's not built yet, but we've got some more wool pens going in and some textile storage, so we're going to ramp up the wool production. Once that gets going, we'll put in some more tailors and make wool coats and try and catch up on our on our coats. We're using them for trade, so we only have 28 in stock. Ideally, we want like 1,000 or so for trade, and also to wear to extend our time outside working in the winter. Yeah, and once this, I've got a townsfolk going in up here. Once that's in, we'll work on some bridges. And speaking of bridges, we've only had this one little wooden bridge in. So I'm putting a nicer bridge in. Once that's up, we'll take this one out and redo it. Oh, I did kill off a few people due to starvation, so what I think I might do, let's have a look here. We're currently at 978 citizens, and our food graph is improving. It's not wonderful, but it's improving. So we'll see how many nomads we get through the regular colonial hall here. If we don't, we might put a 5% nomad well in, just because, you know, we want to cause some problems here. And the other thing I want to do, putting in another barn down here, is, let's have a look in here. Now, this stable produces fertilizer from water and fodder. So I think what we're going to do here is we'll put 2 of those stables in. And I think I'm going to put some more wells. Okay, we'll try 4 for now. So what this is going to do is produce fertilizer for us. So over in the food aisle, right here's the greenhouse tab. So for 16 logs we can make a tomato greenhouse. And here's a greenhouse that can do multiple different crops. But we need glass for that. And here's a greenhouse that makes seeds, not sure how that works. And a greenhouse for pumpkins. So I think what we will do, yeah, let's I think for starters here, let's put a bunch of the tomato greenhouses in. And we'll start with 6. Let that all build. Okay. Now, it would be nice to start some glass production, given that we need that for the fancier greenhouses. Kind of interesting here that I guess the 3rd industry supplier hasn't really totally kicked in yet, but I was expecting with 3 suppliers that we would have tons of logs, but we're barely achieving, 1,300 there. Okay, I put an extra hospital in. I'll just let that guy go. Short on water. Wow. Well, let's put a bunch in. Okay, let's have a look up here, see how we're doing. Yep. Okay, the geometry is going to be a little bit contrived here, but let's try and rough some stuff in here. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit weird, but okay, crops there. How much room do we have? 19. And let's go 11 by 9. Doesn't look right to me. Okay, I also bought some mango seeds too, so I'll put mangoes in. Make this guy oats. And let's go back to our colonial hall for a second here. How are we doing on houses? We're short about, it says 8. I think putting them in up here where the farms are makes sense. Let's go country houses. Six there, and four there. That makes 8, doesn't it? Okay, how many people in here? Let's bump this up to 8. Okay, let that go, and I think we'll prioritize this stuff just for fun. Yeah, maybe the wool production as well. Yeah, that gets a bunch of other stuff. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. Food is not awesome, but it is late summer, so harvest should start coming in. I don't know if I mentioned it too. I built a second food provider dock here, and I got tired of doing it manually, so I set them both to purchase 2,400 vegetables and 2,400 fruit. And you know, the other thing too is our health's not great. So I think what I'll do in this forest node here, let's put a herbalist. And and see if that helps. But I think the other problem could be we only have, I think, 4 hunters, so we probably don't have a lot of meat in the diet. So we're balanced between fruit and vegetables and some grains, but okay, I'm going to leave it focused, not move, and then go to 10 here and see if we can get this stuff built. Kind of eager to see how these tomato greenhouses work. Food provider. Well, that was the other thing I mentioned. Maybe getting some glass production going. Sweet potatoes. Let's think about that. I'm kind of guilty of buying the seeds for things I like. Okay, a bunch of hull components there. How many hull components do we have? 108. Wow, okay. Probably good there. Okay, there's our first stable. So 2 fodder and 2 water. Let's get that going. And we have 1 tomato greenhouse here. Let's see how that runs. I'm gonna give it another unnecessary priority here. Now food's up over 20,000 temporarily. Okay, our second stable here. I think I want to get that barn built. Greengrocer. Yeah, nothing for now, but you know, we should set this auto purchase. And let's do the same thing, 2,400. 2,400. Let's bump this guy up to 5 as well. Yeah, do we have perfume and stuff in here? We do not, so let's put some perfume in here. How much perfume do we actually have? 1,000. And we're still over 15,000 flowers and 11,000 fodder thatch. Okay. Okay, I noticed our bridge is in here. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll make sure we get the right thing here, but we'll knock that out. We've got 1,500 stone, so I don't feel bad about doing this now. In fact, it's pretty at this up a bit. Okay, how are we doing over here? Greenhouse hasn't produced anything yet, but it's... I guess we have to be patient. You know what? I'm putting 2 more greenhouses in. And pumpkins. You know what? Let's put 4 pumpkins in. No idea yet what kind of ratios we need between these fertilizer producing stables and the greenhouses, but we'll try it. Okay, that's food. Thank you. Food is over 30,000. That's got to be some kind of new world record for us. Okay, another water tower. Yeah, use up all that fodder. It's choking all our barns. Another unnecessary prioritization. It's like a nervous twitch or something. Okay, we got an industry supplier. You've been set up. Thank you. Go on your way. Wow, you know, firewood is still... Oh my god, here. Like, how many freaking sawmills do you have to build? Well, I think we need to build more. Alright, so be it. Let's put in fuel storage. Just looking to see if there's any different styles, but I think we'll just put in a bunch of the old reliables here. Okay, log stockpile, fuel stockpile. Cannot believe the amount of sawmills we have to build. Wow. Okay. Okay. Food's doing okay. Probably famous last words, but come on, guys. Oh, there's some tomatoes. Okay, if we want to expand, we probably don't want that. Just get rid of this stockpile here. How are we doing down on the docks? That's tomatoes. Let's make, I think, some more oats. You can be sweet potato. You can be potato. Okay, that's mango, lemon, mango. So peach, and that is cherry, lemon. So you can be peach. Yeah, those aren't ideal sizes, but what the hell. Cherry, lemon, mango. Okay, get our contingent of tiny barns in. Okay, I think we might carry that one out further. You... Yeah, we'll do a little bit of an offset here. Okay, let's remove a bunch of this junk. Bunch of that stuff. Bunch of that. Our road down to our new lake here. So let's I think we'll leave that one to the next episode, but let's go back to our main town here. Okay, let's get these last greenhouses up. It doesn't look amazing production so far, but let's give them time. Okay, the barn and that. You know, we didn't get any nomads this episode, so I think it's time to do something stupid. Let's go nomad well 5%. Yeah, I feel like doing something stupid, so let's do that. But I think in anticipation, some more greenhouses. Now I gotta tell you, that many blacksmiths is not cutting it. I am confused. Okay, it looks to me like we gotta do a little bit of flattening here. Alright, anyways, let's see what the trader was. Food you're taken care of already. How much furniture are we accumulating just out of curiosity? 133. Yeah, okay. Another totally unnecessary prioritization. Oh, the pumpkin greenhouses only take one worker. Interesting, these are two, right? Let's put a couple specialized warehouses, so general food warehouse. Okay. More pumpkin or greenhouse here. Okay, so strange episode. Food is actually not super terrible. Firewood's shaky, tools are shaky, but I don't think I killed anybody. It doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right to me. Okay, last trader and then we'll call it an episode. You know, that's probably something we should do next episode, is get some pastures up somewhere. So, let's build a metric S ton of greenhouses. We'll see if those two stables produce enough fertilizer, but we certainly have. If we look at this, we have enough fodder to last us a while. And I think if we run out, we can make more. Flowers are down below 15,000, but not really making a dent in them. Flax is up to 2,000. Let's go up here briefly. Let's maybe put another textile. Where are you? Weaver. Won't fit in there. Will you fit over here? Yeah, okay, a little bit more linen would help here. Now, it's, next episode, let's, like I say, build a bunch more greenhouses. And let's get this wool production going. And think about expansion down into this lake here. And keep hacking away at some more farms. I think if we take our eye off the ball on food production, as we've seen, we'll be in trouble. And we'll finish building the nomad well, 5% nomad well. Don't know how long we'll keep that in operation, but you never know. Okay, we're over 1,000 citizens. And there's our food graph. So our lows are down pretty low, but it looks like in general, we're increasing the food production relatively. We have to build the rest of these sawmills. But yeah, I think episode 10 is at a close. So it's Banished with megamod 9, and I am Derpy Moose 99. Thank you very much.